Have you ever wondered why two of the smallest words in your language carry the power to rewrite your entire life? They slip from your lips so casually, yet every time you speak them, you are not just describing yourself. You are shaping the fabric of your reality. I am. So simple, so ordinary. We use these words every day to label our moods, our thoughts, our very identity. I am tired. I am broke. I am not good enough. Or perhaps, I am strong. I am healing. I am ready. But here's the hidden truth. These are not harmless statements. They are codes. Each time you declare I am, you are issuing a command to your subconscious mind and an instruction to the quantum field. You are not reporting your life. You are programming it. Mystics have always known, and science is only beginning to prove. The words I am are not observations. They are activations. They are the bridge between who you believe yourself to be and the infinite possibilities that surround you. Think of the placebo effect. A person swallows a sugar pill, convinced it is medicine, and their body begins to heal. Why? It isn't just belief. At a deeper level, their identity whispers, I am healing, and the body responds. Cells regenerate, measurable, repeatable, undeniable. Now expand that truth beyond health into love, money, purpose. Every corner of your life reflects who you believe you are, not who you wish to be. That is the great distinction. You do not manifest what you want. You manifest what your nervous system accepts as truth when you say, I am. Positive thinking alone is not enough. That only brushes the surface. The real transformation happens when you shift the hidden blueprint of identity that runs 95% of your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. And this blueprint is shaped day after day by the I am declarations you repeat, whether out loud or silently. Even quantum physics echoes this truth. The observer effect tells us that observation itself determines how reality behaves. And what shapes what you observe? Your consciousness, your expectation, your identity. So when you say I am, you align your conscious and subconscious selves with a single version of reality. That alignment collapses infinite possibilities into one lived experience, the one you just called in. And your brain? It simply obeys. Neuroscience shows that repeated thoughts, laced with emotion, carve neural pathways that hardwire who we become. The brain does not argue with you. It does not separate the negative from the positive. It only builds what you keep commanding. So the question is, what are you telling it? I am is not just a phrase, it is a declaration of frequency. And your frequency never lies. You can repeat, I am abundant until your lips are dry. But if your inner world still vibrates with lack, the field will echo lack right back. This is why the real work is not endless mantras, it is embodiment. When your mind, your emotions, and your body all rise into coherence, your words stop being empty. They become magnetic. You no longer attract chance. You attract precision, the reality that matches the identity you've stepped into. But here's the danger. Most people speak unconsciously. They borrow their I am from old wounds, from fear, from inherited beliefs. And every unconscious declaration locks them into timelines that drain their power. The shift begins the moment you wake up. The moment you choose I am with awareness and energy. That choice is not small. It reroutes your entire life. Pause for a moment. Breathe. Ask yourself, what have I been whispering to the universe I am? Because that answer has already sculpted the life around you. To understand the true power behind these words, we must enter the realm where science meets spirit, the quantum field. Here, in the invisible sea of possibility, identity is not just psychological. It is vibrational. And whether you knew it or not, you've been collapsing versions of reality all along. Only now you get to do it with intention. Quantum physics offers us a key, the observer effect. At the quantum scale, particles do not exist as fixed things. They float as waves of potential, shimmering in endless probabilities. But the moment we observe, measure, or direct our attention, the wave collapses into form, a single location, a definite reality. Observation does not just witness, it creates. Now take that principle into your own life. Every focus, every expectation, every inner fixation is an act of quantum observation. And nothing reveals your focus more clearly than the words, I am. Because when you say, I am, you're not simply noticing yourself. You are selecting yourself. You're locking in a version of being, and the field mirrors it back. You are not merely the observer, you are the chooser. This is where most seekers miss the essence of manifestation. They chase money, love, healing, hoping that wanting will summon it. But wishing is not observing. Desire alone is not a declaration. The field does not respond to hope. It responds to identity. And every time you breathe out the words, I am, you broadcast who you are becoming. That is the difference between passive intention and active coherence. If your inner world still vibrates with scarcity, the field will never echo abundance back. The quantum field does not mishear you. It mirrors you. This is why Dr. Joe Dispenza teaches, your personality creates your personal reality. Your thoughts, your emotions, your daily behaviors weave together an electromagnetic signal. That signal is your broadcast to the universe. And at the very center of it sits your identity, your I am. Think of it like a radio dial. The song you hear depends on the frequency you choose. You can't tune into joy if you're set to despair. You can't receive abundance if your dial is locked on fear. It's not personal, it's resonance. Physicist John Wheeler once said, we live in a participatory universe. Reality is not finished until you arrive and interact with it. Your consciousness isn't a passenger in this unfolding, it is the sculptor. And the words I am are the chisel. When you whisper, I am healthy, and your body believes it, when your cells hum with the frequency of vitality, you are not begging for healing. You are collapsing into the version of yourself where wholeness already exists. The universe doesn't need persuasion. It needs coherence. Every version of you already lives inside the field. The strong one, the free one, the wealthy, radiant, awakened one. They are not fantasy. They are patterns of light waiting for your command. And every time you declare, I am, you breathe life into one of them. But here lies the hidden trap. Most of us never chose our I am. We inherited it. From wounds we never asked for. From the repetition of pain. From the voices of others who convinced us of our smallness. You did not wake one morning and decide, I am unworthy. That story was planted, and over time, it became your default setting. Yet identity is not stone. It is water, fluid, shapeable, quantum. You are not bound by your past. You are not sentenced to your patterns. You are the observer, the field, the frequency, and you can choose again, in any moment. Neville Goddard said, claim it, feel it, and it will be yours. Not wishful thinking, not blind hope, but the mechanism of quantum embodiment itself. When your I am aligns emotionally, neurologically, and energetically with a new identity, the field has no option but to comply. Not because it is magic, but because it is law. So hear this, your next breakthrough will not arrive from effort alone. It will not be squeezed out by trying harder. It will be born the moment you stop reciting I am like a machine and begin to live it as truth. Embodiment is the key. In the next chapter, we will weave science into the language of your soul. The timeless wisdom of Neville Goddard, Florence Scovel Shinn, and sacred scriptures all point to a single truth. You are the I am. And the moment you declare it with coherence, you step into a script that has been waiting for you all along. So pause and ask yourself, if every I am is a command whispered into the fabric of reality, what identity have you been teaching life to echo back to you? There comes a moment in every awakening when you realize your outer world was never the source of your suffering. It was only a mirror that does not punish but reflects, not your wishes, but your deepest sense of self. This is the hidden key to the frequency of I am that many overlook. You don't receive what you ask for, you receive what you embody. If the universe is a mirror, then I am is the fingerprint you leave upon its surface. It is the vibrational signature that instructs reality on what to reflect. This is not lofty poetry, but a practical map echoed for centuries by mystics long before quantum physics confirmed it. Neville Goddard, one of the clearest voices in metaphysical manifestation, taught that imagination and identity are inseparable. You become what you claim I am to be. And if you persist in that claim, it crystallizes into fact. Notice he did not say you become what you merely think, but what you claim. Because claiming is not passive, it is a spiritual decision, a vibrational stance. So let's get honest. What have you been claiming? I am stuck, I am tired, I am trying, but nothing works. These words don't make you wrong, they make you human. Yet every time you declare them, you slip into a vibrational costume. You say to the mirror, "This is who I am." And the mirror, without judgment, whispers back, "So be it." But what if instead of waiting for the reflection to change, you became someone new before it? That is the shift. You don't wait to feel confident before saying, "I am confident." You declare it and let the identity begin to rewire your body. You don't wait for love to arrive before saying, "I am love." You become it, and life has no choice but to respond. Your external reality is always chasing the echo of your internal declaration. This is where science and spirit meet. Dr. Joe Dispenza has shown that when a person enters deep coherence in meditation and rehearses a new identity emotionally, neurologically, energetically, the brain and body respond as if that reality is already happening. Hormones shift, neural patterns reconfigure, genes begin to express in new ways. The quantum field starts mirroring a new frequency. This is not mindset. This is embodiment. The truth is, the version of you you've been waiting for does not live in the future. It already exists in the quantum field as a potential. And every time you declare "I am" with coherence, you tune into that version like aligning with a broadcast tower. You are not inventing it. You are remembering it. You're not inventing it. You're remembering it. Florence Scovel Shinn called this the divine pattern. She once wrote, "There is a place only you can fill and something only you can do." That place is not out there in the distance. It is a vibrational dimension, a frequency of you that already knows wholeness, worthiness, power, and light. I am is the spiritual GPS that guides you there, not through force, but through alignment. And let's be honest, this isn't about pretending. You can't declare, "I am successful," while vibrating with fear and expect the universe to be deceived. The quantum field doesn't respond to language, it responds to state. This path is not about pretending, it's about becoming. That is where true transformation begins. When you shift from saying to embodying, and yes, it feels uncomfortable, because stepping into a new identity means loosening the grip of the old one, the identity built from pain, defense, survival. But survival mode is not your home. It was only the hallway. I am is the doorway. So what if today, not tomorrow, you gave yourself permission to declare what your soul has always known? I am not broken, I am becoming. I am not late, I am right on time. I am not lost, I am aligned. Do you feel the difference? You're not chasing outcomes, you're activating a self that already exists, already knows, already radiates from the field. All you're doing is remembering how to speak from that place. Because in the quantum universe, time is not linear. Every version of you exists now. And when you align your state with that identity, when you feel it, live it, embody it, that version becomes accessible. The mirror shifts. Reality reorganizes. And here's the truth. You don't need permission. You don't need proof. You only need to decide. In the next chapter, we'll face the friction that often arises at this stage, the inner resistance, the doubts, the subconscious voices whispering, "It can't be this easy." We'll learn how to dissolve those blocks and reprogram the field from the inside out. But before we go there, ask yourself, if the mirror of life reflects my identity, what part of me am I ready to retire? And what new self am I finally ready to claim? By now, you've probably felt it. That spark of power when you declare, "I am free, I am abundant." It resonates, it awakens something ancient. But almost immediately, another voice pushes back, soft, rational, convincing. No, you're not. It feels like truth, but it is only resistance. And here's what most people don't realize. Resistance isn't failure. It's the friction between your current self and your expanded self. It means the process is working. Every new declaration of "I am" installs a new frequency into your system. And your subconscious, trained by years of survival, will scan for inconsistencies. It whispers, "That's not who we are. not because it hates you, but because it thinks it's protecting you. This is the paradox of transformation. Your nervous system seeks familiarity, not fulfillment. So when you declare, "I am worthy, I am successful," your body may tense, your thoughts may spiral, your old stories may fight to reclaim control. This isn't sabotage, it's outdated programming, and you are here now to rewrite it. But how? It begins with understanding this. Your subconscious does not obey logic. It obeys repetition, emotion, and embodiment. If you want to dissolve resistance, you cannot simply think a new thought. You must feel a new self. This is where coherence becomes your superpower. Research by Dr. Joe Dispenza shows that when your heart and brain move into harmony, electrically and emotionally, your field becomes ordered. Your nervous system relaxes, your body opens, and your intention broadcasts a clear signal into the quantum universe. It's not about saying "I am" louder. It's about saying it from a body that believes you. So here is a simple yet powerful practice, one that can rewire your field if you return to it daily, especially in the moments when your old identity tries to reclaim control. This is the practice of quantum coherence, the embodiment of your new "I am." Sit quietly, keep your spine tall, close your eyes, breathe slowly into your heart. Now call to mind the identity you wish to activate. Choose one declaration, simple, clear, direct. I am secure. I am magnetic. I am free. Now feel it. Imagine what it would be like to walk through life as that identity. See through those eyes. Notice how people respond to your energy. Feel the rhythm of your breath as that self. Smile if you can. Let your body believe. Place your hand gently over your heart and whisper, "I am the frequency of my new reality." Sit in the silence. Let your field recalibrate. Let your nervous system absorb the upgrade. Just be. When you repeat this, something profound begins to unfold. Resistance softens, the old voice fades. Not because you fought it, but because you stopped feeding it. You are not forcing belief. You are teaching your body, through emotion, through coherence, that the new identity is safe. And once it feels safe, it becomes familiar. Once familiar, it becomes normal. And once it is normal, reality mirrors it back. This is how you become someone new, not by waiting for proof, but by becoming the proof. You are not only rewiring your brain, you are recoding your electromagnetic field. You are changing the signal the universe responds to. And as that signal stabilizes, people, opportunities, synchronicities begin to align with you. Not because you chase them, but because you became the frequency that draws them. But here lies the secret few understand: consistency. Repetition is what tells the field, "This is who I am now." Not saying "I am powerful" once and waiting for results, but returning to that state even when nothing external has shifted yet. That is what makes you magnetic. That is what makes you unstoppable. So pause and reflect. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are in the process of remembering. And remembering begins with a declaration. Say it now. Write it below. Anchor it in the field. I am the frequency of my new reality. Let this be the line in the sand, the signal to the universe that the rewrite has already begun. Because it has. There is already a version of you living the life you've been dreaming of. A self that does not doubt, does not hesitate, does not question if it's possible. Because for them it already is. They've leapt, they're living it, and they're waiting for you to tune in. This is the convergence of everything we've explored. Because when you say "I am," you're not reciting words, you're tuning your frequency. And when you tune your frequency, you don't just shift how you feel, you shift what you are aligned with in the quantum field. This is the hidden mechanism behind what mystics call timeline jumping. You are not here to force the outside world to bend. You are here to shift into the version of yourself that the world cannot help but mirror back. In the language of quantum reality, every possibility you can dream of already exists as waves of probability, waiting. Around you, right now, infinite timelines breathe. Each one is linked to a different state of consciousness, a different "I am." There is a timeline where you remain stuck, lost, uncertain. But there is also the one where you stand rooted in your worth, open to abundance, alive in love. Both are real. What separates them is not time, not luck, not effort. It is frequency. Each version of you broadcasts a distinct vibrational signal, and the timeline you inhabit is chosen moment by moment, through the feelings you embody and the truths you allow yourself to believe. That is why I am is not just affirmation, it is a doorway. When you declare, with emotion and coherence, I am confident, I am ready, I am already living the life I once longed for, the field reorganizes. Subtle yet undeniable shifts appear. Your body carries itself differently. Your choices sharpen. You stop entertaining what no longer resonates. Synchronicities line up, encounters align. You didn't push reality into place. You tune yourself to the version that already exists. The old timelines begin to dissolve, not because you fought them, but because you no longer feed them. Attention is the currency of creation. What you withdraw from fades, what you embody expands. This is not poetic metaphor, it is measurable. Your thoughts emit electrical patterns. Your emotions radiate magnetic fields. Together they weave the electromagnetic signature of who you are. That signal is the selector of timelines. When your inner world aligns with a new I am, the outer world must recalibrate, not in a sudden explosion, but like gears quietly clicking into harmony. What once seemed distant becomes obvious, natural, inevitable. To the version of you who already lives it, it always was. And the most liberating truth, you don't need to know how, you only need to know who. Your role is not to control the quantum field, it is to live as the version of you that already carries the outcome. Feel it, act from it, decide through it. The field does not respond to someday, it responds to now. This is what Neville Goddard meant. Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Not just visualize, not just hope. Assume, enter it, breathe it, remain in it until reality cannot help but conform. At some point, it will stop feeling like practice and start feeling like home. That is the moment of the leap. Not because the world around you changes overnight, but because you do. You walk differently, you respond differently. You no longer chase the future, you embody it. Others will notice. They may not find the words, but they will sense it. They will say, something about you has changed. And they will be right, because you have. So if you have been waiting for a sign, this is it. Not to fix yourself, not to prove your worth, but to align with what is already present, the frequency that has always known you. You are not becoming, you are remembering. And in the final chapter, we will anchor the deepest truth, that the new self you seek is not an arrival point. It is a return to the self that never forgot. For so long, you've been conditioned to keep reaching forward, to climb toward a future self dangling just beyond the next breakthrough. But what if that self was never ahead of you? What if it has always been within you, waiting, whole, complete? The greatest revelation is this. The new you is not something to build. It already exists, not as a concept, not as a dream, but as a frequency imprinted in the quantum field. It is fully formed, resonant, alive, waiting for your alignment, waiting for your I am. You don't have to earn it. You don't have to chase it. You simply have to remember what it feels like to live as it. And then, moment by moment, choose to let that memory move through you. Every resonance of truth, every tension of resistance, every glimpse of coherence you felt on this path has been guiding you back, not to a self forged from wounds, survival, or external validation, but to the self that stands untouched beyond condition, the one that has always whispered, I am enough, I am infinite, I am home. You were never cut off, only distracted. And now you remember. So let's bring this home. Look at your life, not as a judgment, but as a mirror. Ask yourself, what I am have I been rehearsing? Which identity have I been repeating in my thoughts, my habits, my words? Because what you rehearse, you become. And today, everything shifts. When you know better, you vibrate higher. When you vibrate higher, you stop being available for anything that cannot match your frequency. You don't need external proof to step into the new you. Your becoming is the proof. And yes, the outside world may lag behind. Your finances may still echo old beliefs. Your relationships may still mirror outdated versions of you. But here's the secret. Reality carries a delay, just like the light of stars that burned out ages ago but still touches our eyes. What you see around you now is not who you are. It is who you were. When you understand this, the delay becomes a promise, not a threat. Because if today's circumstances reflect your past identity, imagine what is already on its way from the self you have just chosen. You no longer need to plead with the universe. You no longer need to force. You are not a seeker, you are a selector, and I am is your instrument of choice. So here, at the close of this journey, the invitation is simple. No more waiting, no more hoping, just becoming. Inside, you'll discover practices to ground your new identity, daily rituals that rewire your frequency, and deeper teachings that dissolve the patterns of the old self. Each tool is designed to help you stabilize the shift, to collapse what no longer serves and anchor the timeline that already belongs to you. The link is in the pinned comment. It's more than a resource, it's an invitation, an entry point into a reality that has been calling you home. A new resonance, a new alignment, a new you. Not a self you must create, not a self you must chase, but the self that was never lost, only waiting for the moment you finally declare, with every fiber of your being, I am. And now it's your turn to seal this truth. Type I am in the comments, let it echo through the field, and watch how reality begins to answer back. If this journey spoke to you, let it not end here. Share it, carry it, subscribe for more transmissions like this, because together we rise into the frequency of remembrance.